this case.
On a side note, you mentioned Marvel, and that's pretty annoying to me, is because so I really don't follow the Marvel universe.
Yeah, you're one of those guys who doesn't at all, and
Yeah,
that's
I haven't seen, I
fair
think, the
enough.
last two Avenger movies, and I think it's because you and I are like friends, you give space, but most people I say that to just eye roll at me so hard, and they're like, "You haven't what?" And I'm like, yeah, and the same thing happens with cultural communities who love Game of Thrones. I haven't
Mhm.
watched that either, but
Oh yeah. Game of Thrones was like too much of a phenomena,
yeah,
man.
this dude, 1000-7, got dragged so hard that he has pretended to see Game of Thrones and has
Well, it
just
wasn't
gone.
ragging per se. It was more so like, guy,
Yeah, yeah,
watch it.
call it
So
what you will. It's just a
yeah,
lot of pressure, which is ragging.
it's
It's
it.
negative.
No,
That's
no,
not good
it's
energy.
nagging.
If
It's
you're a
nagging.
sheeple, if you're a sheeple, speak out against such people. It sucks when people try to make you do stuff you don't want to do. So if you're ever in a situation where someone says, "Hey, you
Yeah,
should
yeah, that's
watch
very
the show,"
important to like
it's okay.
put your case out there, and just
Stand
just
up for
because
your
you don't.
man.
Yeah.
Don't be like 1000-7. Don't
Yeah,
pretend to
don't
watch.
don't don't learn from me. This is I'm
Yeah,
not I'm
don't.
not the
Yeah,
matter. But
yeah,
Game of Thrones, honestly, I get it. I get the hype. But
yeah.
when I saw the first season, right, and I saw this really early on when it had come out. I saw the first season. I didn't really get into it at the time, right? And I was like, chuck it. Like I won't watch. It's fine if I don't watch this. And it became such a big phenomena
Mhm.
that everybody was like, "Oh, have you seen this episode? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?" And I got like tired of people just asking me, like, "Oh, dude, watch." So I was like, you know what? What I can do is just when the season gets over, just or when an episode comes out, just read 3 lines about the episode, what happened, and I can just say, "Ha, maine dekha this happened," and I don't get into theories with people at all. So at the end of the day, I've had full-fledged discussions with people about Game of Thrones without knowing jack about Game of Thrones, and I feel like that's an achievement from for me because like I've lied my way out of this whole fandom. I have completely lied my way out of it all. And that feels funny to me. Like I don't know why. It's just interesting to think about that. I mean, it's stupid that I had to go through to these lengths, like to just be like, "Ha, maine dekha hai." But yeah. And hey Z, are you there? Hello. Your voice is cut off, man. You've left me alone, stranded on this Sheeples podcast. How can I live? No. Where are you, man? So yeah, guys, sorry if there was an issue or if you're hearing us like
We
you're
had a
seeing a
oops
cut in
moment.
between.
Yeah.
This is basically because our internet is really bad and it cut off. We really like got disconnected from our calls, and if we are recapping something or repeating something, it's because we are recapping it for the purpose of like our own conversation. So we
Yeah.
apologize for the inconvenience as much as that is for the time being. Uh, but
That's okay.
yeah,
Go on. So
so
if I remember, you were talking about just if all you have to
yeah.
do is take part into a GOT conversation and just read the
Oh
synopsis.
yeah, dude. So what I was saying, Z, basically was that like every time, every episode that came out or whatever, and even though like I find it funny that I was able to kind of
Just fucking drag along,
fool
baffle.
these people into like believing me into like that I watched the episode
Yeah.
even though I did not,
And I'm just
and
sitting there in the corner and I'm like, this fucker. I'm getting
bro,
ragged and he's just
you
creatively lying his way out of it.
you and another friend of mine who know about this. Actually, no, a few people now know about this,
Yeah. I
but
thought the whole
because
class knew. He was just
no.
well,
So only the people like who don't watch GOT, right? They know that I've not watched as well because I'm like,
yeah.
guys, I'm just
No, but
making
that's
like
the thing with GOT as well, right? It
yeah.
brought out like this new phenomena, at least new for me back then, was this spoiler culture. You know,
Oh
this
yeah.
this group of people who would make it a point to watch it as fast as they could, and
Hmm.
then literally fucking threaten people who had not watched it that I'm gonna give you a spoiler. and that is to
Yeah.
trigger people. I don't know what kind of
But
narcissist.
it got people to watch in a way. Like,
Yeah, so I don't know how that thing started, whether it was some kind of weird marketing ploy,
yeah, yeah,
but
I was literally about to say the same thing.
but
Weird marketing
it's a
ploy.
very negative trigger. I mean, I don't think it's a
Yeah.
good way to go about it.
No, no.
And
I mean, I'm quite sure it wasn't a marketing stunt from those
yeah,
guys anyway, bro. Like,
yeah, and I think it mostly happens because I mean, at least back here in India, we don't get to see. I don't remember during JOT, but at least up till like 6 months ago, I used to not get to see stuff live. Like it would have its run in the US, and then
uh,
it would come to us like a day or a few hours later or something.
yeah,
Uh,
I mean, at the time, at least, like people in India were kind of used to the whole fact like they had to avoid a good things or
Correct.
good amount of places if they didn't want to get it spoiled for themselves, and that changed when like Hotstar or rather all these like streaming services that now showcase these different shows like just as they are getting aired in on TV in different countries. It'll also
Correct.
be live on our streaming services.
Correct.
So I guess that's the good part where people can, watch it with everyone else and not have to wait
Watch
like
it with the world.
yeah, watch it with the world.
But yeah,
Uh,
like not really.
but yeah, that is a culture of its own, right? Like
Correct.
where people imagine like fine, we make fun of like it becoming such a big thing or people forcing people to watch, but the amazing part of all that was like the theories that they used to talk to each other about how much they made it a part of their own lives, right?
Yeah.
Like they used to think about these things on a constant basis of like, oh, this is what's happening, this is and I hope this happens or whatever, and they used to watch like each episode as if like they were watching some or they were doing some routine like traditional thing that array ye roz ki puja hai that I have to do. They used to watch episodes every week, once in a week ki ha
Yeah.
aaj hi dekhna hai, yahi time pe dekhna hai, so that I can like know what's happening and I can talk to people about what's happening.
Correct. So, you're sort of hinting at fandoms, which I think are also a amazing upfront and central view of what cultures really are and what they can
Yeah,
do, right? Like, and probably we're getting too much into shows, but if I have to summarize this in a little way, I would say that culture really encompasses religion, food, what we wear, how
yeah,
we wear it, our language, the way we marry, what kind of music we listen
yeah,
to,
yeah.
our beliefs about what is right and wrong. Shit, I feel I'm going to go into a rap. How we sit at the table, how we greet visitors, how we behave with love.